Now, I'd like to talk about some other blocking things that don't necessarily have to do with stopping a note that you intentionally started. It has more to do with preventing notes that you don't want to ever start in the first place. And this is where being able to block some things with your fingers on your right hand can make a real big difference in how you sound. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to play strings 6, 8, and 10. And that is a nice, big, pretty fat chord. Just so happens it's the chord of D major since we're at the 5th fret with the pedals down. But now if I let that ring and I start my vibrato going, I've got 3 strings ringing there that I want to ring, and then there's 2 other strings between those that if I'm not careful, I get this deal going on with. And depending on what sort of overtone might be happening at any given time, that might be something that really clashes with that pretty chord that I'm trying to play. So part of my blocking system is blocking things just because I don't want them to make any additional noise. So the way I might do that is to play those strings and then take my thumb pick and my index pick and set them right down on those strings that are in the middle. So I'm effectively holding them still as that chord rings. Now if I were to move that chord, this would become even more significant because as the bar drags up the strings, it gets all that sort of thing, right? So we don't want that going on. So if I were to play this chord, stop those strings in the middle, and then move, no ugly overtones anywhere in between. So we get used to the idea of using a blocking technique to hit a string and kill it, either with the palm or with the pick. We get used to the idea of playing a group of strings and then using one pick to block whatever the string in between them is, the thumb over here to block whatever the strings below them are. Right here I'm playing strings 5, 6, and 8. I'm blocking the 7th one with my thumb pick. I'm blocking the lowest 2 over here with my thumb. Everything above that is blocked out here with my pinky. So the only strings that can possibly ring are the ones that I intend to ring, which I intentionally picked. Everything else is completely choked off. If I play that chord and I need to stop it, I can just palm block it. Boom, it's gone. And we learn over the course of time and over by the notion of integrating these different places of our anatomy to block with that all these things can be completely interchangeable and all flow together seamlessly. I'd also like to point out the fact that this is the lazy man's way to play the pedal steel. And what I mean by that is I don't like any extra effort. I want to accomplish my playing goals with as absolute bare minimum of effort involved. And since I have 7 places to block with, that means I never have to make a big jump to anything to kill a string. And that makes this a very comfortable, relaxed, lazy way to play. Things get to ring big and pretty when you want them to, and they die when you want them to. So I hope that this somehow sheds some light on my 7-point blocking system. If you already have an effective blocking system, by all means, keep using it. If you have an effective blocking system and you want to add to it, this is a very good way to accomplish that. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
See the equipment our pros use at the best prices anywhere online. Support small business and save.